Hi Year 6. Hi, how are you? Hope you're well. Here we are again, back in the hut. It's getting a little bit dark and drizzly and cold out there, so I'm not going to hang about today. I'm going to do quite a quick one. Hopefully you can hear me better than you could last week. I'm so sorry about that. My microphone was playing silly what's-it. Here we go. Going to bring it a bit closer today. Okay, so ukuleles first as usual. I hope you enjoyed playing your tango patterns last week. Did you have a go at trying to get the chord and then the pattern? Oh dear, mine sounds bad. I just thought I tuned it up, but that was wrong. Did you try doing that? This is not a happy string, is it? Should we just check that yours sound right? Should sound like that. That's your G. That should be your C. That should be your E. And that should be your A. Hopefully they sound a little bit better than mine did earlier on. Okay, so we were using the red dots last time. For an F chord, we were using that new little pattern, nice easy chord of C7, first finger on the A string, and now we're going to do a whole song all about G7. That was the chord that wonderful Miss Allen introduced to you last term so that you could finish off Jingle Bells. So we've got a whole song all about it today. So if you recall, you have to get your first finger on your red dot. Yes, first fret, red dot on your E string. Yes. Then you're going to put your second finger on the green dot on your C string. So can you see that pattern there? Try that way round. It's on that green dot that's next to the red one where we play an F, yes? And then you're going to put your third finger slotted onto that green dot there. Okay, so you should be playing first finger on this red dot, second finger on that green dot, and your third finger on that green dot. So try to make sure you don't put it on that C note there on the yellow one, back a fret. So you'll have a triangle pattern of fingers like that, and tuck that little finger out of the way. Can you see that pattern? A triangle. Brilliant. Whoops, got myself impaled on my music stand. Okay, and it should, cross fingers if you're all tuned up, sound, well, let me move this way so you can see it, like this. Can you hear? Have a go. Let's do 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, that should be nice and clear. Make sure that it's your fat bit of your fingers that are really squeezing down on those strings. Not too hard, because you don't want to have great big lines on them, but just hard enough that they're really touching the fingerboard. Should we try that again 8 times? Ready, steady, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, now we're going to keep your fingers on that chord, but we're going to change the strumming pattern today. So there are 2 ways you can do this. You can go down with your thumb and up with your fingers. That works quite well when you're going slowly, but when you're going fast, it helps to be able to keep your fingers a bit closer together, and you can almost imagine that you've got a pick in your fingers. So you know what a pick is? It's a sort of a triangular piece of plastic that works instead of your fingernail or the end of your finger. So you can kind of do that, or you can strum it with the ends of your first finger. because we're going to want this pattern. It's called a swing strum or a swing shuffle, because not each of the strums are equal. It's kind of going to sound like you're saying do be do be do be do be do be do be do, and the do is the down and the be is the up. Do be do be do be do be do be do be do. You try. Do be do be do be do be do be do be do. If you can do it with your thumb and finger, it's better. Do be do be do be do be do be do be do. That's basically what you're going to do through the entire song. It's called the Rocky Mountain Line. I have sent the backing track through for you, and I have sent a photocopy of the music as well, so you could read the words along as you go. Should we try it and see what happens? Do be do on your G7. Oh, I need to move this so that you can see my hands. Well, okay. Right, let's get ready to play it. And can you hear it's quite fast? Do be do be do be do be do be do be do.
Got myself a G7, gonna take a ride through the Rocky Mountains to the other side.
Go.
On the train from Winnipeg and Saskatoon, going into Jasper, we'll be leaving soon. All aboard, we gotta get her moving. All aboard, and she's right on time. All aboard, we're going to Vancouver, shuffling along the Rocky Mountain line.
So I'm going to come a bit closer so you can see my strum shuffle pattern. Here I go.
All aboard, we gotta get her moving. All aboard, and she's right on time. All aboard, we're going to Vancouver, shuffling along the Rocky Mountain line.
Well done. Good try. So that's quite speedy, but it's a really good pattern to be able to play on a strum, a swinging strum. You'll find quite a lot of songs will work really well with that pattern. Okay, so that is your bit of practice for this week. Strumming a swing shuffle on G7. If you want to and you're feeling flash, you could see if you could use those F chords and the C7, or just a plain C, that one, do you remember the yellow dot, and put those together in a bit of a pattern. Maybe you could do 4 on each one. Yeah, you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Just to get your fingers used to changing the chords quite quickly. Okay, great. You can put your ukuleles down. We're going to do a quick bit of singing so that we can be ready to sing another climate change song. My fingers are getting quite cold in here now. So let's change the disc. We're going to do a warm-up song called Harmony. And hopefully that's going to give you a bit more information, a bit of a clue about chords. So I've been using the word chords, haven't I, with all of these ukulele things we've been doing. And I'm not sure if you actually understand what a chord is. Just going to pause that. So a chord is basically a group of different pitched sounds. They don't always have to be in the same kind of pattern. But basically, if you have more than 2 notes playing at the same time for an extended period of time, that's called a chord. So it can be more than 2 notes. It could be made up of, 10 different pitches, 10 different notes spread from low to high. That would still be a chord. But generally, when we start learning an instrument or how to do music, we're either going to be looking at major chords or minor chords. So we've used those terms before, haven't we? Major being the happy scale that we've sung before, and the minor one that we sang in the song for the last couple of weeks. Do you remember the global warming song? That was a minor chord because it had 3 notes in the minor scale. So we're going to sing today a song called Harmony that's based around the major chord that starts on C. So if anybody who learnt how to play music was asked, could you play the chord of C on whatever instrument they'd have, they would know which notes to use. And they are C, E and G. The first note of the scale, the third note and the 5th note. Our scale is C, so it's going to be C, E and G. So we're just going to learn how to sing them. Okay, let's see if I can get the right track. Oh, let me see, what number is it? It's number 7. It's got quite a nice funky backing track to this as well, but I need to turn up the volume so that you can hear it. In this backing track, it's obviously a choir singing it. So they're holding each of those notes on so that you can hear the 3 of those notes together. But obviously you're on your own. So I'm going to want you to sing each one separately and then we'll sing the top bit. Here it goes. Okay. We can sing a C, then move up to E, then move up to G, then back down to C. If we sing a C, if we sing an E, if we sing a G, then that's called harmony. C, E, G, then that's called harmony. Okay. So what's happening there? We're using a word called harmony, and basically harmony is where you get a progression of different chords next to each other. So a pattern of chords next to each other would be harmony. And if more than one part is singing at the same time on a different note, so a different note of the chord, they're also singing harmony. Okay, so let's learn it. Goes from the beginning, off I go. We can sing a C, then move up to E. You'll go. We can sing a C, then move up to E. Then you continue the pattern up to the next note. Then move up to G. You do it. Then move up to G. I'll do those 2 together. Off I go. We can sing a C. Then move up to E. Then move up to G. You'll go. We can sing a C. Then move up to E. Then move up to G. Okay, and then the last little bit of that goes, then back down to C, then back down to C. You'll go, then back down to C. So all of that together goes. We can sing a C, then move up to E, then move up to G, then back down to C. You'll go. We can sing a C, then move up to E, then move up to G, then back down to C. Okay? And the rest of the song is basically made up of those 3 sounds. We can sing a C, we can sing an E, it's if we sing, sorry. If we sing a C, if we sing at E, if we sing a G, and then the last little bit is, then that's called harmony. Do that with me. Then that's called harmony. And then they take away the if you. So we just go C, E, G. Do that with me. C, E, G. Then that's called harmony. is the same at the end. So the whole thing through, from the beginning, off we go. If we sing a C, then move up to E, then move up to G, then back down to C. If we sing a C, if we sing an E, if we sing a G, then that's called harmony. Now just the letters. C, E, G, then that's called harmony. Okay, we can try it with the music now. I think it's we can sing a C at the beginning. I think I got that bit wrong. Okay, let's try rewinding and off again. So, real sit up. Nice big breath. Here we go. We can sing a C, then move up to E, then move up to G, then back down to C. If we sing a C, if we sing an E, if we sing a G, then that's called harmony. Just the letters. C, E, G, then that's called harmony. Okay, so if there are more than one of you there and you can do this safely, you could try actually attempting that harmony feeling where one of you goes C and stays there. Then you could have another person going E, staying there, and then G and staying there, and you would be making some harmony. You would be putting a chord together with 3 different voices. What you can also do for a little bit of homework this week is on some manuscript paper. So you know I've sent before a sheet that has the 5 lines, the stave on, that's called manuscript paper. On the stave, see if you can write out what that chord would look like. So what does a C look like? And an E and a G. What does the chord of C look like? Okay, so that's a tiny bit of homework for you to do. I can always send some manuscript through to your teacher. What I'd also like you to do though this week is not to spend too much time on, but I would really love it if you could write a short paragraph. So just a little bit of writing. If you want to write more, but to start off with, just write a short piece of work about what you have learnt about the piece Earth. We were having a look at some of the patterns that put the piece Earth together, that the composer has used to make it come together as a piece of music. Hopefully you've also looked at some of those little bits of information on the BBC 10 Pieces website, all about the composer and the other music that he's written. Maybe you've looked at a couple of the little videos and the clips. Maybe you've explored further and seen some of the work that he's done for his nature documentaries. So I'd really love just a short paragraph about what you think about that piece Earth. If you've enjoyed it, what have you enjoyed about it? If you didn't really enjoy about it, what did you not enjoy about it? Maybe you could describe the music. You can give me your impressions of the music, or what it would be like to be Hans Zimmer and be a composer writing for amazing films. Just a short piece, but I'd be really interested to see what you've written. So when you've done it, can you send it to Miss Thornton, and then perhaps she can forward them on to me. That would be fab. I'd love to see what you think about the piece. I thought it was rather lovely, and it would be interesting to see if you agree. Okay, so we've done a bit of singing, we've done a bit of working out what chords are, you've got a little bit of homework to do. I'm going to change a CD because we are very quickly. I can't speak today. I wonder if it's because it's cold. We're going to start a new song. I have sent this through. I think I've sent the backing track. I'm pretty sure I've sent the words for this. No Home for the Polar Bear. It's another climate change song. I think you'll quite enjoy this one. Let me get the right track up. It's number 10. It's got a pretty catchy chorus that you'll be able to learn in no time.
I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. Why don't you care? I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. This life ain't fair. Because of all your carbon waste, my polar land has hotter days. Oh, your greenhouse gases really stink. They make the ice crack and shrink. Oh, with every passing day, my home is melting away.
Here's the chorus.
I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. Why don't you care? I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. This life ain't fair. Exhausted swimming round and round, I long to walk on frozen ground. Oh, a tiny iceberg rescues me, but takes me further out to sea. Oh, with every passing day, my home is melting away.
You might be able to join in with the chorus.
I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. Why don't you care? I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear, I'm a polar bear. This life ain't fair. I may look like a cuddly dude, but man have I got attitude. Oh, are you so blind you cannot see? The way you live is killing me. Oh, with every passing day, my home is melting away. With every passing day, my home is melting away.
So there you go. A pretty funky song, but with a bit of a serious message there. I hope you managed to sing along with the chorus. That's not hard at all, is it? And actually, the verses aren't that difficult to learn either. So we can have a little go at that next week, doing the bits in between the polar bear. But in the meantime, you can have a little practice as well if you want to. Okay, so have a look at the polar bear. Write me a little bit of information about the piece Earth by Hans Zimmer and see if you can write a couple of chords. That would be super. But in the meantime, take care, have a good week. I'll see you next time. Bye.